The New Mutants is the story of Dani Moonstar, who, after being the sole survivor of a freak natural disaster, finds herself in a creepy hospital and is told she is a mutant. Dani and 4 other mutant misfits must learn to understand and control their powers as the young outcasts are bombarded with haunting and sometimes violent visions from all their pasts. The New Mutants attempts to set itself apart from the MCU machine by emphasizing a scary and suspenseful tone and imbuing its cast with unusual powers. Unfortunately, the action is lame, the horror doesn't land, and the characters aren't given room to be interesting. My biggest problem was the clumsy and clunky pace of the plot. Rushed character exposition and goofy power demonstrations fumble their way into genuinely suspenseful horror segments that then fall away for teen romance and a Breakfast Club-esque party sequence. We get a few more bits of horror, and then all the tone is completely scrubbed away by a third-act action schlockfest. The story itself seems uninterested in setting up the characters or delving into their individual motivations. Characters even seem to forget the sloppy exposition delivered in just the last scene. The New Mutants sells itself as a slow burn character study that descends into horror, but in reality it's a few bit of creepy images scattered in between disjointed scenes and action poses to the camera. The plot of The New Mutants is fractured between Dani Moonstone establishing a relationship with all the troubled teens and discovering what her powers are. But because each sequence is nothing more than trope-lined filler, the audience ends up understanding all the twists well before the characters on screen, which is especially frustrating given that there's no good action to ogle, no scares to thrill, and no interesting characters to root for. As a minor gripe, the young cast's use of accents was distracting at best. Anya Taylor-Joy's magic was bouncing between Russian and what I assume was New Jerseyan. Maisie Williams's Wolfbane is scattershot Scottish, and Charlie Heaton's Cannonball was a deep south by way of Looney Tunes. Famously, The New Mutants finished filming in 2017 and has had its release date comically pushed back again and again, and frankly, now I see why. It holds none of the flash and spectacle of its MCU counterparts and none of the personality of its non-Disney X-Men family. The New Mutants, directed by Josh Boone, is available video on demand now.